the top 10 best action movies to watch on Netflix right now. There is nothing like a good action movie on Netflix. The perfectly choreographed fight scenes that let you feel every punch and kick on screen. So let's take a look at some of the best action movies you can watch on Netflix. Hey guys, welcome to your entertainment channel, Netflix Tops, where we tell you about the top-rated movies and series on Netflix. So grab your popcorn and stay with us until the end of the video, because in today's video, we are going to list down the top 10 best action movies to watch on Netflix right now. So let's get started. Number 10. Idris Elba's latest films dig deep into the well of genre fare, including The Suicide Squad and the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Netflix currently hosts one of the most underrated films, The Take, which even cracked its top 10 list. Originally titled Bastille Day, the film follows CIA agent Sean Breyer and pickpocket Michael Mason as they race to stop a group of corrupt police officers from stealing €500 million from the French National Bank under the guise of a terrorist attack. The film features shootouts and fights that have Elba using his muscle and height to pummel opponents into submission. Number 9. Based on the Marvel Comics superheroes team The Avengers Endgame is a 2019 American superhero film. The film serves as a conclusion to the story of the MCU up to that point, ending the story arcs for several main characters. The plot revisits several moments from earlier films, bringing back actors and settings from throughout the franchise. After the devastating events of Avengers Infinity War from 2018, the universe is in ruins due to the efforts of the Mad Titan Thanos. With the help of remaining allies, the Avengers must assemble once more in order to undo Thanos' actions and undo the chaos to the universe, no matter what consequences may be in store and no matter who they may face. Number 8. The sixth installment in the Mission Impossible film series, and the second film to be directed by Maguire following the 2015 film Rogue Nation, Mission Impossible Fallout, is a 2018 American action spy film written, produced, and directed by Christopher Maguire. It grossed $791 million worldwide, making it the highest-grossing film of Cruise's career, the 8th highest-grossing film of 2018, and the highest-grossing film in the franchise, surpassing Ghost Protocol. In the film, 2 years after Ethan Hunt had successfully captured Solomon Lane, the remnants of the Syndicate have reformed into another organization called the Apostles. Under the leadership of a mysterious fundamentalist known only as John Lark, the organization is planning on acquiring 3 plutonium cores. Ethan and his team are sent to Berlin to intercept them, but the mission fails when Ethan saves Luther and the Apostles escape with the plutonium. With CIA agent August Walker joining the team, Ethan and his allies must now find the plutonium cores before it's too late. Number 7. A 2020 American action thriller film, Ava, is directed by Tate Taylor and written by Matthew Newton. While the 2020 movie Ava does have some overly used cliches for this particular type of movie, it actually still turned out to be a rather enjoyable and entertaining action movie. It tells the story of a lethally beautiful and incredibly efficient in her dangerous line of work. Ava, a taciturn lone wolf and cold-blooded assassin, is starting to develop a conscience. Having beaten her alcohol and substance dependence with the help of Duke, her grizzled mentor of death and father figure, more and more unstable Ava lets guilt get in the way of closing her deals, attracting unwanted attention by breaking protocol. As a result, after a botched attempt to liquidate a high-profile target, Ava reunites with her estranged family after 8 long years of absence, unaware that she has just signed her death warrant. Now, as Ava tries to settle old scores and reconnect with her loved ones, every killer in the business is after her. Can Ava rely on Duke to have her back? Number 6. Directed by Brian Andrew Mendoza, in his feature directorial debut, Sweet Girl is a 2021 American action thriller film. It is a fair action thriller film that gives Jason Momoa and Isabella Merced the action spotlight, and Netflix announced in October 2021 that 68 million accounts had watched 2 minutes of the movie within 28 days of release. The movie revolves around a devoted family man, Ray Cooper, who vows justice against the pharmaceutical company responsible for pulling a potential life-saving drug from the market just before his wife dies from cancer. But when his search for the truth leads to a deadly encounter that puts Ray and his daughter, Rachel, in harm's way, Ray's mission turns into a quest for vengeance in order to protect the only family he has left. Number 5. A 2021 action thriller film, Gunpowder Milkshake, is directed by Novat Papachado. It is an elaborate, potent action thriller that is not only visually appealing, but also has a strong narrative, particularly when it comes to mother-daughter themes. In her turbulent life as a professional assassin, Scarlett was cruelly forced to abandon her daughter Sam and go on the run. Years later, despite the estrangement, Sam has also grown up into a cold-blooded hitwoman. After a high-stakes mission spins out of control, putting an innocent 8-year-old girl in the middle of the gang war she has unleashed, Sam has no choice but to go rogue. This ultimately leads her back to her mother and her former hitwoman sidekicks, who all join forces in the avenging war against those who took everything from them. Number 4. Based on the DC Comics character of the same name, Wonder Woman is a 2017 American superhero film. It is the 4th installment in the DC Extended Universe and stars Gal Gadot in the title role. It grossed over $821 million worldwide, making it the 10th highest grossing film of 2017, and was the highest grossing film by a solo female director. It tells the story of Diana, princess of the Amazons, trained to be an unconquerable warrior, raised on the sheltered island Paradise when a pilot crashes on their shores and tells of a massive conflict raging in the outside world. Diana leaves her home, convinced that she can stop the threat. Fighting alongside man in a war to end all wars, Diana will discover her full powers and her true destiny. Number 3. The second installment of the Star Wars sequel trilogy follows The Force Awakens, and the 8th episode in the 9-part Skywalker saga. Star Wars: The Last Jedi is a 2017 American epic space opera film written and directed by Rian Johnson. It grossed over $1.3 billion worldwide, becoming the highest-grossing film in 2017 and the 9th highest-grossing film of all time during the theatrical run. In the movie, Jedi Master in hiding Luke Skywalker unwillingly attempts to guide young hopeful Rey in the ways of the Force, while Leia, former princess turned general, attempts to lead what is left of the Resistance away from the ruthless tyrannical grip of the First Order. Number 2. A sequel to Rise of the Planet of the Apes and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War for the Planet of the Apes is a 2017 American dystopian science fiction action film directed by Matt Reeves. The film was a commercial success, having grossed over $409 million, and a sequel is currently in development, with Wes Ball said to replace Reeves as director. The movie revolves around Caesar and his apes, who are forced into a deadly conflict with an army of humans led by a ruthless colonel. After the apes suffer unimaginable losses, Caesar wrestles with his darker instincts and begins his own mythic quest to avenge his kind. As the journey finally brings them face to face, Caesar and the Colonel are pitted against each other in an epic battle that will determine the fate of both their species and the future of the planet. Number 1. A 2017 American neo-noir science fiction film, Blade Runner 2049, is directed by Denis Villeneuve. It is a sequel to the 1982 film Blade Runner and stars Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford. Ford and Edward James Olmos reprised their roles from the original film. Gosling plays K, a Nexus 9 replicant, Blade Runner, who uncovers a secret that threatens to destabilize society and the course of civilization. Set 30 years after the events of Blade Runner 1982, a new Blade Runner LAPD Officer K unearths a long-buried secret that has the potential to plunge what's left of society into chaos. K's discovery leads him on a quest to find Rick Deckard, a former LAPD Blade Runner who has been missing for 30 years. While 2049 failed to find an audience in the public, it was a hit with critics, gaining a slew of 5-star reviews and an overall Rotten Tomatoes critic score of 88%. And this brings us to the end of the video. What are your thoughts on today's video? Share with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for amazing movie reviews coming your way. And thank you for watching.